So apply a pattern, divide your page in the way you want it, assign colors to it. With the help of a convert to curve, you will be able to reshape your objects. Rectangle can be fitted into an arc or into a tilted rectangle, trapezium. You will be able to do it. Okay, so should I show you the second coral design which I want? One more card actually I want to show you. I was trying it, so I will show you how we can create it. This was that card. Actually, I have taken instead of A4 size page, I have taken an envelope size shape. There are almost 5-6 versions of those envelopes, and then I have created two rectangles so that it will be like the front page and the back page. So this will be the first page, front page, and this will be the back page of your greeting card. And then you can go ahead with it. Within a rectangle, I have drawn one more rectangle. It's called contour. So if you want to draw that contour, I will show you how to draw it. Contour is like creating the same image within that image is called as contour. So here, effects. In effects, you will find these contours. In the blend, you will get that contour part. So I have selected the rectangle part and I want to draw its contour. So here it's going to ask me how many steps I want to create, and this 0.1 indicates the inner boundary of it. So I'm going to keep it like 0.5 and create an object of it. Instead of 1, suppose you're going to keep 2. Are you getting it? 3, 4. So this is actually used to show some kind of optical illusions. It's give a good feel of optical illusions, and it is adjusting the colors also on its own, but you will be able to change all those colors. On the right side, you will be able to see the cyan green color which is applied. You can change that sea green color. You can change this pink color to whatever color you want to apply. Any image you can copy paste. This is an actual image which I have downloaded from internet, and if you want to take it, you can right click on the internet, choose an image, and then copy it, and wherever you want to save, you can save it. And see here, the import option is there. Simply click on this import option and you will be able to see what you want to, where the path where you have saved that file, and then click on it and then click on import, and you will be able to import these images. In knife, in crop tool, now I have hidden that crop tool, but you will find one knife, and what that knife do, whenever I'm going to see here, I have taken a section of it, means it was actually a square and I don't want that part of logo. So what I did, with the help of 9, I have selected only this much part and then click on delete, and it will remove that part. Whatever you don't like, don't keep it. Simple. Okay. So and how I have created this, yesterday I have shown you the impact tool. So I have applied an impact tool. It was actually a circle, bigger circle with those all arcs. If you don't remember the impact circle, this impact tool. So I have applied actually the impact tool on it, the impact tool, and with the help of this smart draw, smart fill, I have filled each layer. And then after filling each layer, you can simply click on this impact tool and delete it, and then you will remain with only this much image, and your shape will not be there. So the shape will gone. Okay, so with the help of this, you can draw it. Now the last thing which I want to show you is, if you want to have your own border to any greeting card or to any wish, then how you can do it. See here, this is the border. It's very simple to go type directly corner images, press enter. Instead of all, go to images, and you will be see thousands of images, and simply click on it, right click it, and then save image as. You will be save it, you will be able to save it like png file or jpg file. Same, any folder, you can go ahead in that folder and save all those images. I have saved 2 of it, and then once it is saved, then go to your Corel Draw. And in Corel Draw, I have taken this A4 size page. take one rectangle. Oh, now impact tool is chosen. It shows that. Now instead of impact tool, we want a rectangle. Now the rectangle is gone. Very good. We need to take that rectangle now. We want it. So we want a rectangle. We'll take the rectangle and take this rectangle and click on import. You have saved that corner images, so I'm going to choose this image, the same image I'm recreating. Otherwise you can choose these images as per your choice. You can choose it, and simply when you're going to import it, click it and leave it. So it's going to take it as it is, adjust it, but I'm going to zoom it so that you will be able to see exactly what is a vector image. So what is a vector image? See this image, I will exactly show you. Now, this image means the right hand side image which I have used as an frame, and this image is showing some difference. This is actually any downloaded file. It's not, it will not be in the proper shape. Might be some watermarks will be hidden in the background of it. And as when you're going to design it as a frame, you should remove all those things. So what to do? Simply click it, select it and right click, and once you will right click it, you need to trace it. How you're going to trace it? Right click, outline trace, and click on line art. It will automatically remove all the background from your image, and it will give you a pure proper image which you can manage. So simply nothing you have to do. Select an image, right click, outline trace, and go inside line art, and then click on OK. Once you will click on OK, the new image will be created. Now I am dragging it, and now see the difference between the original image and the image which we have just now digitalized. It's called vector image. So are you able to see the difference? This is blur. You can't edit it, but this is not blur. It, each and every part is being chosen by your program, and it has been converted to a vector, and you will be able to operate on it. Okay, so that's the main thing. Now I'm going to remove it. So if suppose you are moving in some part of the area and you want to see the full image, then simply press Shift and F4. This is the way you can see the whole page. Shortcut to it, Shift and F4. Now what I am going to do is I am going to remove it. So pick it, copy paste. Okay, so what we are going to do, this is one side of it. Go to the transform. In transform, we want to replicate it. So simply create its copy, and now right now I'm going to choose it horizontally. Horizontally I want to make its copy. So copy it, drag it, drop it. Then suppose you want to make it vertically, now apply it, drag it and drop it. Similarly here I'm going to apply its vertical image, drag it and drop it, and simply you can stretch all those images to give a feel that it's the whole frame. If you don't want to join it, it's your choice, but if you want to, you can stretch it. And once you will stretch it, now if you want to give a feel that this is the whole frame, then what you should do, pick, it should actually pick all four. Okay, so all four areas selected, and go to this, it's called welding or combining. See this, weld. Click on this weld, and it's going to treat it now as a single part of image. But you will be able to see there are lots of squares in those images. Means those who want to actually enhance it, you can. And you can apply different colors to it, red, and that's it. I'm done with the frame. Less than 1 minute remaining. Any times this session is going to end. We will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Okay, till then, bye bye and enjoy this Corel Draw.